A couple weeks ago, I received a comment on one of my YouTube videos that really got me thinking. This show is brought to you by Beckett. Great condensate pumps for your HVAC system since 1948. And Navac, another breakthrough tool, is here, the NTB7L Break-Free Power Tubing Bender Kit. A viewer named Jake Porter, who has been a viewer of mine for a long time, wrote something on one of my videos that I think is worth reviewing and worth thinking about. So I'm going to read that comment now, then we're going to talk about it for a little bit. The video was called Big Career Mistake for HVAC Techs and Installers. And here's Jake's comment. My shortened comment. I wouldn't advise people to enter the HVAC trade anymore, especially if you value your own time and time with your family. HVAC is not an industry to get into if you want to have a normal work schedule. I definitely don't want my kids involved in HVAC. The equipment is junk. Tools we buy to work on junk are junk. If I want to do change-outs and installs inside the city limits, I constantly have to deal with the government, which is the equivalent of slamming your face into a wall. And more customers have a sense of entitlement now that they deserve service right now, and when they call because HVAC is a necessity and not a luxury. It is weird how no one thinks about having a few backup heaters at a house or a couple portable ACs just in case they break down. It's a right now mindset. No patience. Thanks for the video. I hate the fact that it seems like in the HVAC trade we have to accept that we give our lives to HVAC. I think that is horrible. I think that is not what we should be doing in our lives. And I think we get into a situation where we just say that's how it is. We kind of give ourselves up to the way the structure of the system is, which is if you go into HVAC, you have to do it this way. That's just the only way it can be done. And I'm sort of thinking when I read Jake's comment, why is it that we allow ourselves to be trapped into that life, which is basically like building your own prison. You're building a prison of work around you, which constricts you in every single way. It constricts you as far as your family. It constricts you as far as even your thought. It constricts you as far as your relationship with God and your religion. It's just, you're kind of putting a weight on top of your chest that's eventually going to kill you, figuratively, and maybe actually literally as well. It's a real concern for me, and after 20 plus years in the trade, I spent most of my time building my prison as well. I don't know how to talk to people out there that are in a position to circumvent this issue. I don't know how to explain it properly or emphasize it enough that you don't have to do things a certain way because that's the way it's always been done. It's such a cliche statement. I have to do this because this is the way it is. You can change the way things are done and be successful. I believe you don't have to work yourself into an early grave just to try to earn an extra dollar. I do believe that if dollar is all you want, that's how you have to do it. Because that's sort of the catch-22. If you're going to be rich, if you're going to be wealthy, you have to give your time and sacrifice for the dollar. Now, there's a way to live your life contently, have enough money, and have time with your family, but you have to be committed to that balance. You have to be able to shut it off at the end of the day, and when someone calls you at a certain time, you have to tell them that you're not available. That's a hard thing to do. It's easy for me to tell you that, but when they call and they're giving you the story of how their 15 babies and 17 elderly people are all going to die tonight if you don't come to the house, that's the problem. That's the issue. The Bible says no one is good except for God. And in HVAC, that was proven true to me because people will lie, cheat, and steal. I think it was Zarkloff.
Hello, my viewers.
On YouTube used to say people will lie, cheat, and steal to get their AC fixed. And they will. You have to have the power to say, not tonight. You have to have the power to say, no, I have plans. I can't do it tonight. And when they say, I'm going to call somebody else then, you have to say, okay, that's up to you. You don't have to be a jerk, but you can tell them, goodbye, goodbye. I have a commitment I have to do. This is my family. I have to draw the line somewhere, and I want you to be comfortable. But just like Jake says, if the people really want to be comfortable and they can afford a service call, then they can afford a window unit too. You're not going to win any hearts over with that statement, but it's true. People can be a little bit more prepared in their life and not expect, I don't know, this silver spoon type service. How did the human race survive before air conditioning? For thousands of years, evidently, without air conditioning. By a fan. It seems a little bit harsh, but there's truth in it. If people lack respect for your time and you cater to them, you signed up for a lifetime of that. That's how it's going to be for the rest of your life. I really want you guys to think about this and think about what you do on a daily basis, how you think I'm wrong, how you think I'm right, if you think you change or not change. Put it in the comments down below. If you enjoy this video, at least as a provoking some thought, leave a like on the video. Likes are very important is what I've found. If you leave a like on a video, it really helps it out on YouTube. So I ask you, if you enjoyed it, leave a like. If it made you think, leave a like. I really appreciate it. Consider subscribing, and if you want to support the channel, consider becoming a member. You can click on a little box at the end to do that. So let me know what you think. Don't leave the video without letting me know what you think. You watched it up until this point. Write some sort of comment down there. I expect something funny written by a few of you. My name is Zach Ciota. This is the HVAC Shop Talk podcast. I will see you guys on the next one, and God bless all of you. And God bless Robin Hood. If a unit goes buzz, it's the run cap. If a unit goes buzz, it's the run cap. If a unit goes buzz, buzzy, buzzy, buzz, it's the Chinese run cap.